What's up, guys? It's your boy Virgo Durai. Long time no see. I think you all know why I'm back. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is woo. So basically, long story short, what I decided to do for this video was make a compilation of things. Because even as somebody who's just been going around looking up things, the information is just all over the place. So we're gonna do like a quick little compilation just to see if we can't figure out what's going on with this thing, just to everything we know. So the first things I do want to state, though, like, unfortunately, let's get the bad out of the way. No rollback. So I'm curious about how the internet's going to work. I'm hoping that it's good. And the second thing is no crossplay. That well, yet, right? Hopefully soon, but yet. The issue I'm having with the no crossplay is that actually kind of messes up some of my plans that I had for later on. So everybody's going to be on this thing on PS5, PC, Xbox. If you're like me, you're going to be on PS5. If you want to play with me, just get the PS5 version, and you know, a little bit of collusion right there. All right, so first off, let's just start with the character count. If I'm correct, the character count is supposed to have 165 characters. Now, if you're new to the Tenkaichi series, if you're new to all this, that does not mean 160 some characters are in this game. Goku takes up like 5 or 6 slots, which is it's fine. It's a transformation based system. I'm cool with it. They make it basically so you can either start off as Super Saiyan 2, you can start off as Super Saiyan 3, or you can work your way up. The characters, we're gonna look at the character list. The character list that they got here is way different from actually what I was kind of expecting. I'm glad we don't have Frieza Soldier number 1 or Frieza Soldier number 2. I am like glad about that. And yeah, please, for the love of God, keep a pool out this game. Shouts to RDC World. But they do have like important characters such as, like, you know, Kui, who, if you don't know, like bullied Vegeta back in the day. So like they have like important saga characters, and I actually prefer it this way. The other interesting part that a lot of you guys are going to know is like what the Kamikaze trio, Ribrianne and the other 2 girls, Ribrianne, Rosie, and Analaza, they are strictly manga only. So if you haven't read the manga, they did not have a base form in the manga, so that's probably why they're sticking to this. But yeah, honestly, the character list looks pretty good so far. No GT. It looks like they're probably not going to do any GT. I mean, but yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. So for a lot of you guys, you're upset that there's no GT. There's no, bruh. They gotta have DLC. It's 2024. It's gonna happen. DLC is a thing. What else do I want to get into before I get into the really important meat and taters of this thing? If you haven't gone to the website and checked out the beginner's guide, please go and look at it. A lot of you guys are literally about to get blown up when this game comes out, and I've been looking at some of the gameplay, and of course, you know, you want to shoot your beams, you want to test things out, but I can see that early on metagame is going to involve management of your stamina, management of your skill, all of this stuff, like, you need to look at. So you got like the HP and ki gauge. Obviously, we all know what that does. HP hits 0, you die. With ki, you know, each of your moves cost a certain amount of ki to use, as well as your transformations probably. Actually, no. So now skill count, transformation, fusion, super perception, and revenge counter. That is your skill count. So you can think of like the skill count as that second defensive bar, like an MK1. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It sits right here. And your blue bar fills up. It says it fills up over time. I don't know if there's any other way to charge it. But yeah, there's that. The other weird thing I do want to note, this is going to be all over the place. God, I'm out of practice. The other thing I want to note that I just saw today, shout out to Nechikage. We're going to pull this video up here. They've got its unique animations for the clashes. But interestingly enough, there looks to be different mini games for it too. So here you see him hitting square, and he was able to boost it. Now he comes back and they do the Vegeta and Frieza clash where it looks like a bar. It's a different minigame. So, yeah, and I've seen personally maybe like 4 different, or is it 4? Yeah, 4 different like unique clashes so far in this game. So that's actually pretty interesting. You're gonna have to be on point with the reactions. You're gonna have to be like looking at the screen. You're gonna have to be engaged, especially if somebody is up in your face. This is about to be lit. The other thing I really wanted to get into, and this is for anybody who knows me, I'm always about like teaching, and I'm always about the technical aspect of the game. This right here, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, and this is based on what I just was talking about a second ago. You're gonna get blown up in this game if you try to spam key blast and you don't know how to squabble up close. So everybody should go onto this site, check out the movement, offensive and defensive strategies that they give you. We're actually gonna play some of these. So the dashes and the dragon dashes, the Z burst dashes, movement is going to be very important, and we're going to cut that volume down, but movement is going to be very important. So as you can see, your side steps, your dragon dashes, which you're going to need, that's actually done by a modifier that's on your controller. Your Z burst dashes, which basically allows you to take the opponent's, flank the opponent. And then you've got your quick ascends and quick descends, which you're actually going to need for jockeying for position. It's going to be a lot of movement and key management. So if you're not like doing that, you're going to get blown up. You're going to be like Yamcha here. So the other thing that we're about to go into is this offensive stuff. So this is where it gets, when I started seeing this stuff here, a lot of stuff I remember from the old Tenkaichi, you could sweep the leg, you could kick the person up. Now the power smash, which interested me, I don't know if there's a snap vanish to it, which usually made that actually unblockable. But this is all going to be your combo stuff. Now in the old Tenkaichis, as I recall, like you kind of just had the block that you could do. And that was kind of it, your block and directional blocks. Offensively, it was a great game. Now you've got all types of things. So as you can see, you've got the burst meteor, which I think is actually replacing the triangle attacks that they used to have. You've got the dragon dash attacks. So all of this is going to be dope in terms of just like, you got to figure out, oh, dragon homing is pretty awesome. We're going to read all of these and what they do. Your vanishing attack, of course. Yeah, I can dig it. And then lightning attack. This is actually something new. I saw it a minute ago. I'm still kind of iffy on it. Like I thought it was just a vanish attack, but it looks like it combos into something. Oh, and then they got OTG throws, which is, this is about to get people blown up. That's about to get people messed up. So I'm assuming you could do a throw and then shoot a Kamehameha wave at them, or you could do a throw and then do like a dragon dash at them. So we're actually going to look through all of this. So the rush chain actions, these are just your regular combos. If you played any Arena Fighter or any Naruto game, square, 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 4. It's the same Dynasty Warriors, any of that. Smash attacks. So this says they're a build-up attack that will blow your opponent away when hit. Their power changes depending on how long you charge up the attack. But then it says when performing a smash attack, make sure to hit the right timing. So strangely enough, I would do that. And if I could recall, if you let go of the button right before it went full, you would vanish and then smack your opponent, which was unblockable if I recall. I didn't see anything like that, but I'm wondering if that's what they mean by the right timing. So you got power smashes. They're stronger than the normal smash attack. You hold it down fully, basically. It knocks your opponent back, massive damage. And this one in particular, you can charge up with the dragon homing and the vanishing attacks. So this is why I like Tenkaichi so much. You can make combos that look literally like the game. And when I say the amount of trash talk that will be up on this channel while I'm doing stuff like that, it's going to be tremendous. Your lift strikes, I remember these. You press square and up, you press the punch button and up, send your opponent flying, or the grind slash as they're calling it. Honestly, it's just sweep the leg. I don't know why they called it that. you sweep your opponent's leg and you can combo them from there. And usually you do like a power smash or something after that. So you've got your speed move combos, your vanishing assault, close and mid range. So you press these buttons, X plus square, or we'll figure all that out. Near your opponent, which will allow you to appear and attack them from behind. It can be done at close and medium distances. That almost sounds like the snap vanish, but that's not quite it. After performing it at close range and knocking back the opponent, you will also have the chance to carry out follow-up attacks. All right, so this is basically a combo starter. They got a lot of combo starters. So step in rush. So this is actually something you can dash in. You can dash in and then do your rush attack. So basically that's like a what is it? Close the distance. Now I don't know if they're going to allow you to do a combo and then do a step. I recall that you were able to do that, but it's been like 15 years since I played the other one. Since I played 2 or 3. Burst Meteor. After a Z burst dash, enable a follow-up attack that will slam your opponent down. That's classic Dragon Ball. You talk trash, they put their hands together and they smack you into the ground after they follow you. So these are all of your follow-ups. So there's going to be a lot of comboing happening here. So your Dragon Dash attack, your Dragon Homing, your Vanishing attack allows you to perform a follow attack after Vanishing Assault. You guys are going to want to practice this stuff, and you're going to practice defending against it, and we're going to get into defense in just a second. Your lightning attacks. So press circle when a follow-up is possible to execute an attack that will send your opponent towards the ground. Use this technique after a vanishing assault when you want to move a fight to the ground. Now, with that being said, for certain characters, some who can't fly very well, some who don't have that good air mobility, or if you're just not comfortable fighting in the air and you want to keep it on the ground, you have things that can do that. Now, of course, you have throw and the ground throw. Now, the ground throw is just amazing, like picking up somebody by the leg and tossing them. That's amazing. So now this is where the game like really changes in my eyes. The defense, because before you could, guard, like this says, high guard and low guard, which was a thing. But your guard could be broken. That was kind of all your defense that you had. But we're going to check this out. So of course you have the ground recovery. That's like your Ukemis, your Dragon Dash recovery, your aerial Ukemi. That's basically what that is. And you immediately charge the person. So your Sonic Sway, we all know it as the weave. Yeah. That's what a step in rush. Now perception. This is something I'm actually going to line up just so we can talk about that. Your Z counters, very interesting. I don't know what that is. We're gonna read it. Your revenge counter. Now I recall seeing a button specifically for this. I think you could be getting hit, and then it allows you to do it. So your super counters, that I don't know. That's pretty dope. And then high speed evasion. Is that not just the weave? Oh, so vanish. And then step in sway, which is actually pretty good. Step in sway allows you to basically duck moves. It was like that in the old games. So we're gonna talk your recoveries. We know it's Ukemi, aerial Ukemi, ground Ukemi. That's nothing. Now perception. This is something that is very interesting. Please remember perception, because we're gonna look at something in just a second, because I am highly confused. So you hold circle. It basically seems to work like a parry in Street Fighter 6. And depending on the counterattack, you hold circle, consumes a key or skill count, and then counters your opponent before getting hit. You use super perception at the last moment against their opponent's rush attack, you'll get the Sonic Sway. Okay, so that's where that comes out. That allows you to quickly rush and counter, and it drains their key. That is amazing. It can also counter some blasts such as Kamehameha, but will cost 2 skill count. So what does that mean? That means that resource management is going to be a thing in this game. Manage your resources, or you will get blown up. Z counters. So Z counter, press right bumper before your vanishing assault lands, and you vanish them. And this is like the old school, I disappear, swipe, you disappear, swipe, and it just goes until somebody messes up. Revenge counter. So this is basically your get out of jail free card. It consumes a skill count. So this is part of your resource management. But it's an effective way to respond to any type of attack by your opponent. Pay attention to the direction you're being hit to try to use a revenge counter. From which we just saw, it doesn't look like it changes much of anything. It's just kind of like a get off me move. Like it sets back to neutral. Super counter. Counter that is effective against all attacks. Press up square or an attack to deliver a huge blow to counter your opponent. It can be used even while getting hit against attacks from behind, but extremely precise timing is required. This is actually something that I'd want to experiment with, because if you can use it while you're getting hit, and it doesn't seem to use any skill count or anything, this could be broken depending on who's using it. Like, I'm pretty sure you put this thing on the AI, bro, like it's done. All right, so you got your high speed evasion, so evading the attacks, your step in sways, which literally allow you to just kind of duck as you come in if your opponent likes to do, punchy time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run back over to where are you? Oh yeah, this is what I wanted to look at, because I'm super confused. So you remember the perception? That seems like a very important button. That is you can hold it down. It's basically your parry from Street Fighter 6. We're gonna say that. So in the standard controls, it's right here on circle. You got your revenge counter right here. Yeah, and that's pretty much, same thing. Perception, revenge counter. All right. In the classic controls, your revenge counter is here, and you have to double tap it. I do not see perception, and maybe like my glasses. I got the anime glasses on right now, so maybe like my glasses ain't glassesing right. But if you guys do see a perception on here, just let me know. Tell me to fix my glasses, bruh. I'm hoping that perception maybe is a single tap. Otherwise, I will say that you will be at a disadvantage playing classic. So please keep that in mind. Don't get used to those controls and then figure that out later. You heard it here first. The last thing I actually wanted to get into was the reason that I had an issue with no crossplay currently. Because I actually want to do a big, huge tournament. And I want somebody's help. So I actually want to just say it here first, so you guys know I said it here first. Go holla at Sajam. And follow Sajam. Let him know that Virgo has a proposal. I want to do a tournament of power for YouTube. I think it would be dope. Let's take a look at it. Let's see what we can do. But Sajam is who did the Sajam Slams. If you don't know, he got a bunch of streamers together to do Tekken, and now they're doing Street Fighter. So like Sajam's dope. But hit him up. Like I don't even need to. I'd rather participate in the tournament, to be honest. But hit him up. We got to get a tournament of power for like YouTubers, bro. Last thing before I go, yeah, make sure you subscribe to Nechikage. It's pretty dope. He flew all the way to PAX West just to get this footage, and on top of which, he's got a 12-minute video of the footage up. So yeah, go ahead and check him out if you want to actually see that full footage other than what I just showed you here on Twitter. But in any case, that's it for me for now. Yeah, so if you have any questions for me, just leave them in the comments. I do got a request for you guys. Let's get this video up. I've been gone a while. Let's try to get this video up to 100 likes, because I'm going to start streaming again soon. I'm going to start YouTubing again soon. We want to get everything like squared away. So with that being said, y'all be blessed. I'm Virgo Durai. Peace.